Dive? Dive? What's that word? Diversification? What's that mean? Welcome back, prospectors, to another episode of Prospector 1848. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about don't keep all your eggs in one basket. You may have heard this phrase. We're going to be talking about diversity to your portfolio. Now, of course, in this channel, we usually talk about stacking precious metals or collecting precious metals, as I would say. And we believe that holding precious metals is a hedge against inflation. It's a physical, tangible thing that you can touch, and that has been a source of value for many centuries. We have, of course, here copper, and then we have our silver, and gold, and platinum, and any other precious metals you can think of. This has been a source of value for many centuries, like I said before. But should you stick all your eggs in this one basket? Yes, silver has been going on the rise. The demand of silver has been up. Also with many precious metals across the board. But should you stick your wealth all into precious metals? In this episode, we're going to be talking about no, you shouldn't. It's good to take maybe a percentage of your income and go ahead and invest it into precious metals, because yes, it is something worth of value. It does have a physical attribute that you can touch and hold, and it's relatively easy to purchase through bullion dealers and so forth. So we want to go ahead and stack the silver and any precious metals that you may desire. But doomsdayers say that we need to stack as much silver and precious metals as we can because the fiat currency of the world will crash. It might, but it's not probable. I don't really see the entire world's currency crashing unless there's a massive apocalypse event like an asteroid hitting the earth or a zombie plague. So I would say do not throw all your money into precious metals. Go ahead, stack it. I would say use a percentage. Calculate how much you can afford for precious metals and go ahead and stack that precious metal. But I myself, I only do a percentage in precious metals and I diversify in other things. But what should you diversify in? There's many options. And on this episode, we're going to talk about that. So, stack that silver, stack that copper, stack that gold. Still ain't got gold on this channel yet. And any other precious metals you want. But let's look at some other options of holding your wealth. Another way to diversify your portfolio, some people say, is collectibles. Yes, collectibles can also be an art field of silver stacking, such as this Mandalorian coin, where you buy this coin for maybe I think it's $99 from New Zealand Mint, and now this coin is now being sold on eBay for $300. Good way to increase your fortune by diversifying in collectibles. The collectible market right now is hot. I mean, super hot. Places like NGC, that grades coins, are so overwhelmed with people submitting things to be graded that they just don't have the capacity to do it. They are 4, 5, 6 months out just to send something back. So we all know that coins, like these silver coins as Morgan, can be a collectible asset. It can be worth more than what you paid for it. Especially in these new collectibles like this, the Mandalorian, where You buy it for $99, and there's such a collectible market in Star Wars, especially the Mandalorian right now, that it is now worth between $300 to $400. But there are other ways to do collectibles. You can do collectibles like this. If I can bring it in. This is a Ultimate Comics, the first ongoing series of Miles Morales. This is a comic book that is graded 9.6. That is a collectible that can go up in value from what I paid for it. Another one is right here. This is the first appearance of Silk in a comic book. It's a 9.6. And this has also been on the rise in value. Last year it was selling for, this 9.6 was selling for maybe $100. And now it's selling between $200 to $300. The collectible market is very, very hot right now. It's a good way to increase the value of your money by investing something at a low point, and hopefully these collectible markets will keep going up and it'll be worth more. Another one I invest in is this right here. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yu-Gi-Oh cards are similar to Pokemon cards or Magic the Gathering cards, or even aspects of baseball cards and football cards and basketball cards. These are the collectible card market. And this is a new series that just came out from Konami. It's called Ghosts from the Past. These are relatively expensive. It's $20 for this box. You only get 3 packs of cards, 5 cards per pack. Total of 15 cards for $20. But they can be worth it. I collected Yu-Gi-Oh from since 2001, and I bought some of the very first packets that came out. Here is my Dark Magician Girl. Now, I only paid market price for this because I bought it in 2002. But right now, if this is graded at a high grade, this can go for $400. This little card. Yeah, just this card, because it's a collectible. But I can probably grade this if I want to, or even sell it raw and still make a huge profit. Another one that's in Yu-Gi-Oh that's really profitable is Blue Eyes White Dragon. If you know this game, this is a very highly sought after card. And I just found out recently that if this card is graded at a high grade, Dark Magician of Chaos, I found that this card currently is selling for between $2,000 to $4,000. So that's a good way to hold the value of my money is in a card. Wow, just a card. Once again, I bought this like in 2002. I just recently undiscovered my Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was going through some boxes. And I decided to look at the collectible market and found out this card is worth quite a bit of money. Almost $2,000. More than a gold coin. 1 ounce gold coin. This card right here. So, should you diversify into collectibles? I would say yes. I would say yes. But it's up to you. Do you want to take the risk of going to collectible market? Collectible market is a very fickle thing. One moment it can be super high, next minute it can be super low. One moment these cards can be worth $4,000, next minute it can be only worth $2. This definitely happened in the 90s when the sports card market and even comic book market, more or less, its bubbles burst and the value of the comics dropped a lot. But I say it's still a smart thing to invest in collectibles. Look at Action Comic Books #1, First Appearance of Superman. That comic is less than about 100 years old, and it's already worth just a low grade almost $3 million. So it could be smart to throw a little bit of coinage to the collectible market. But once again, remember, here at Prospector 1848, we can give you the ideas about investing, but we are not investors. We do not have any qualifications. Buyer beware, take your own risk. But yeah, so this is another option you can do if you want to kind of diversify your money is collectibles. All right. So we've already talked about precious metals, stacking precious metals to save your fortune. Also increasing your fortune by collectibles. The next one we're going to be talking about is, that's right, the stock market. This is going to be a two-pronged aspect. We're going to be talking about traditional stock market trading and cryptocurrency. Everybody should know about cryptocurrency. It's been in the news recently with places like Bitcoin hitting all-time highs, Ethereum, digital coin also hitting high, and Litecoin and Dogecoin. All of these are doing extremely well. So, should you take a percentage of your wealth and invest in the stock market? Only if you can lose it all. And that's the aspect of investing in the stock market. You got to be willing to say, I'm willing to put $100 in today, and if I lose it tomorrow, it's not going to bother me. If it's going to bother you, I would not invest in the stock market then. But I myself, I like to diversify into the stock market. I recently purchased shares of Apple. While they are currently low, but I feel like they have a great future ahead of them. I think their company will go to all-time highs like they did before their stock split. So I invested into them while they're low, so hopefully in the future I will come back with a profit. So yes, traditional stock market trading is a good way to diversify your saving portfolio or your how to save money. It's much harder to get. It's not something you can just sell and get the money right away. It usually takes 2 to 3 days before it hits your bank, if that's where you're having it sent to, which most people are. It's investing in the stock market has become a lot more easier with stock market apps. Before it used to be you had to go to a financial institute like Chase Bank, JP Morgan, and go to them, speak to a broker, pay the broker some fees, and they would do trades for you because they were licensed to do trades. But then came E-Trade, and they say, do it yourself. And that's then born when day traders were born. And then even for people who are lower income, the aspect of Robinhood has made investing even more easier. So, should you diversify in investing into the market? That's a personal choice you have to make. I myself do it. I enjoy investing in the stock market. I've invested in Apple, GE, and many other companies like Plug Power and Raycor Systems and stuff. These are ones I've invested in currently and in the past. So, I say it's a good way to diversify. There's a good chance if you do your research and you do your due diligence, you can make a profit in the stock market. And some of them may happen overnight. And other ones like Apple, I would say it's going to take me at least a couple years before it gets to its old trading point. And that leads us into cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, oh my God. I remember when cryptocurrency first came out, when Bitcoin first hit the market, I was like, what? What is it? I don't understand. It's a digital currency that's backed by no government. Wait a minute, how do you get it? Oh, you got to mine it? I was like, mine it? What does that mean? Like gold mining? No, it's a computer that mines mathematical codes. And when you solve these mathematical codes, you get Bitcoins. When Bitcoin first came out, you could probably do it with a personal computer or like a gaming computer. Nowadays, it's so hard. You're going to need a massive computer or a computer just dedicated to it. That's why they now currently sell these digital coin miners that you can set up at your house, and they'll sit there and just keep trying to crack the mathematical codes in order to earn you digital coins that will go into your digital wallet. When it first came out, I heard that, oh, this is where drug trades and the underground mafia trade their money so the governments can't track it. That could be true, but they also do that with precious metals and fiat currency. So criminal organizations are going to find a way to make money no matter what. Now they know how to diversify. You know what I mean? Forget about it. All right. So yes. So should you invest in digital currency? It's hot. I'm going to say right now, it's hot. And just recently, I went ahead and invested in digital currency. Yes, I jumped on the Doji coin bandwagon, and so far it's done me well and stuff. I purchased some Doji coin about, I want to say, about a month ago, and I'm already turning I want to say at least 80, 90% profit on my initial investment. So yeah, it's doing well. I hope it keeps going up because I need that money for a vacation. But I diversify in it because digital currency may be the wave of the future. If you talk about how fiat currency is going to disappear and people no longer want money to be in control of the government, digital currency, I feel, is a great way that's being taken out of the government's hand. Yes, governments may try to put regulations on it, but if people accept digital currency, they're going to accept it. More places are accepting digital currency, from Bitcoin to Doji currency to Ethereum currency around the world. So, I don't know. I think it's a new wave. I still don't fully understand it. I'm still doing research on it. I say go ahead, do your little research on digital currency and see if you're willing to invest in it. But it's easier now. It's a lot easier now. You can invest in digital currency using investing software like E-Trade or Robinhood, which makes it easier for you. Even the big boys, like JP Morgan, they're getting more into that digital currency too, realizing, hey, it's here and it's not going away. So that's another way to diversify your money. So we have so far precious metals, collectibles, and digital currency. And in our next one of the more traditional ways of saving your money and holding on to your wealth, besides stacking precious metals, investing in collectibles, going to the stock market or cryptocurrencies, is my grandmother's old-fashioned way: cold hard cash. Yeah, just stack yourself some good old cold hard cash. Stack it in your safe, stack it under your mattress. It doesn't matter where you stack it. You just gotta stack it. Stack that cash if you want to. I also do this. I do it in a fun way because I usually just stack $2 bills. I go through the $2 bills looking for star notes or even collectible $2 bills. If I don't find them, I keep them in the stack, and here they stay. Cash is king, as people once said. You can stack just cash. If the fiat currency does not crash like everybody think it is, this is still valuable. This is it's taken all over the world. You can trade it from one currency to another currency. It's very negotiable in many places around the world. People like cash, people want cash, people need cash. So yes, this is a good way to save your wealth, is stack cash. If the banks aren't open, if the market crashes and the banks are closed and they're closing their doors, they're not giving out any cash, it's always good to maybe have a little bit of cash on hand at home, just in case for emergencies. I do not suggest stacking the money in your mattress. I think I read a story once where some person stuck their entire wealth in their mattress and their house caught on fire and there went their wealth. I would say invest in a safe, a fireproof safe, to be safe. Yeah, so this is another fun way to diversify, which is stacking cash. Yeah, stack them. You can go to the bank. They'll stack them for you. They'll wrap them up in the little cute little bands right here. This right here says like these are $10 a stack, which is $1,000. Other stacks is a $20 stack, which is $2,000. $50 or $5,000, and $100 bills is $10,000. I prefer stacking twos, just like this, little twos. Now I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it when the bills are crisp. Because when they're crisp, they're pretty. Nice and pretty bills. So I like to stack $2 bills because it's just always been a thing for me, collecting $2 bills. Most $2 bills, when you stack, of course, they're going to have the bicentennial aspect to it. And you might be able to find some pre-bicentennial $2 bills when you go to the bank and get them. But it's a good way to diversify. Just stack some cash. It's always great in a pinch and always good in an emergency. So, once again, in this episode, we're talking about diversity. Diversify your portfolio. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Do not say, I'm going to put all my wealth in silver stacking. This will be good forever. Let's not do that, because even silver can crash. The value may be worth more if the entire fiat currency crashes, but like I said before, that's probably not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen in my lifetime, but we will see. But yeah, diversify. That's my biggest aspect for anybody. Diversify, diversify, diversify. Put some of your wealth in precious metals, some of your wealth in just cold hard cash, into collectibles like this right here, or Yu-Gi-Oh card, trading cards, or comic books, anything. Just diversify. As long as you're saving money, you're good. As long as you're making a profit, you're good. If something you see is going and you're losing money, take it out of that and invest in something else. Always be on top of your portfolio of investments. Do not just sit back and say, hey, I'm going to collect that wealth. Nope. Got to be on top of it. So once again, I am Prospector 1848. I will always say, keep stacking that silver, keep stacking the gold, keep looking for those treasures, but diversify your portfolio. Have a great day. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Prospector 1848. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when new videos arrive. Please like this video and share with your friends. This once again is Prospector 1848.